We now demonstrate the next level, creating the bridge rules ontology. We created in a demonstration the UML ontology, and later offline we created the SML ontology. So let's go and look at the semantic mediation container dashboard, how it looks. Here we can see that in ontologies we have the UML ontology and the SML ontology. Let's just view the SML that we created offline. Here it is, and with the graph view we can see that it looks also similar to the UML ontology, but this one is the SML ontology. So it has classes which are a part and a block, and that they have the relations has block and has part, very much like in the UML ontology we had a class and an object, and the relations has class and has object. So back to the console, we will also show the rule set. We have no rules now, so let's create a new rule set. Let me grow this one a bit to see what we're doing here. So let's create the model instance namespace. Here we will use, we'll say rules, and we'll say UML SML. And we will create a version, the centric version 0, and the name will be UML SML, and also the prefix will be UML SML, like this. And this is, we'll turn this off, and we need also to provide some constraints. So first we'll specify which are the ontologies that we are bridging. So let's use the UML and the SQL ontology to bridge between them. We're going to make this reversible, meaning that we could mediate from either UML to SML or backwards. And we need to also choose an interceptor. We will choose the IBM Semantic mediator as the engine to do the mediation. And then we click update. We have to confirm licensing for the IBM. And let's decrease the size here. Go back to how it was before. And now we can see also these rules. If we, what you can see here that its namespace, that it is from and to UML to SML, but that it is also reversible, as we can see here. And it has also the interceptor, the engine that performs the mediation, find here, and the version number. We can open it to view that it actually has, it is only an ontology, it has nothing else in it. So there's only the fact that this is UML SQL ontology and it's a version info, but also that it imports the SML and the UML ontologies. So the only thing we have here is, if you look at the RDF, we can see that it only has the fact that it is an ontology here. Let me increase this. That it is an ontology, and it is that it imports the SML and the UML ontologies, and its version is this one. That's all we have. It's initializing of a rules ontology. At this point, we can go into Protege. Bring it here. And here it. Let's log in And let's bring in the rule. Okay. Okay, we have loaded directly the UML and SML and the UML SML rules. Now we are going to work with the UML SML ontology. Here, looking at the entities, we can see that we have SML classes and UML classes. It helps us to show the classes for the SML ontology and the UML ontology separately. This is why we have defined them. And also you can see on the object properties that we have this. What we want to do here is to define 4 rules that will equate block with class and part with object. So we click on block, for instance, and click here on equivalent to, and we select in UML, select class. And likewise, we will equate part to object. Again, in has block, we will equate the equivalent to the UML, and we will do something that has part as object. In fact, these can be viewed for, okay, this is the nice view. You can see that Protege uses this notation to show classes equivalence, okay, with this marking here. Anyway, at this point, we can save this back to SMC. Here is the rule, and we save it. This was successful, and we can look back into our dashboard. Rules have been updated. Let me change the size here so you can see everything. If you look into it, we can see that we have all these definitions here. This is an expanded table view. It shows equivalent class, equivalent properties in these columns here. So, and we can of course look at the graph view. So it just shows these relations. It's a very simple display, and of course an RDF view. You can choose to use the turtle syntax, which is much easier to view how the things are laid out. Okay. So this concludes our generation of rules as well. This concludes our demonstration of creating the rules, and we can move on to the next stages of the demonstration. Thank you very much.